Hello, my ugly mug again. Right, so following on from my last video about um, feeling alone in your own head and taking solace from not feeling alone in your own head. This video is aimed at loved ones watching somebody going through mental health problems. So, for example, people like my parents, my sisters, close friends, and how taxing it can be on you people feeling completely helpless. And you, again, I would imagine, feel alone. I know what it does to my family. I see the look in their eyes. I've heard what it does to them. They've told me what it does to them. And it just imagine what my family went through when they were sat by my bedside not knowing if I was going to wake up from that second overdose in the ICU unit whilst I was on a ventilator. How alone must they have felt then? It must be, I can only imagine what it's like, and my empathy comes by hearing from my family what it is like for them. So I can empathise with you, and I do feel I can even help people who don't have mental health problems but are really struggling to watch somebody they know go through it. I do feel like I can help you people as well, and I think use exactly the same strategy that let's just say you're a mother and father. Your feeling of being alone in your head, of not being able to help your kid, it will be completely unique to the next mother and father not being able to help their kid because their kid might have a different illness. But between the ears, you will feel alone. Again, take solace in knowing that you're not alone. I think the best advice I can give, and I kind of want to do a more detailed video, which I will do, about support for families. But I think on a more simplistic note, just why I'm trying to get videos out there, I think talking about it is the single most effective thing you can do, whether this be with a counsellor, to friends that you trust, and not bottling it up. Because just like the sufferer, it would be very maladaptive for them to bottle things up, and it's hard because we all do it, and sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. The saying "a problem shared is a problem halved," so find out who you can trust and just speak it out, because I've never had to watch someone I love go through what I'm going through. So I can't sit here and say that I understand, because I don't. I've got some insight into it through hearing from my family exactly what it's like, but hearing it is very different to being in that position. So, although I haven't worn that t-shirt, the insight I have developed, I would like to still help as many people as humanly possible, really. So, like I say it before, my inbox is always open. If someone you love is struggling mentally, and they're self-harming or whatever that may be, and you need some advice, my inbox is always open. Like I said in my last video, just be mindful that I'm in recovery, in rehab, so I've got my own program to follow. But I will always make time to get back in touch when I can. Also bear in mind that I'm not qualified. I've not been to university I've been to university, but I haven't been to university to get the qualifications to be a counsellor. But what I do have is real life experience when it comes to this. And I think that goes probably even further because of the insight that I do have. Maybe even, join support groups for, I don't know, people who are going through similar things, and you might find that, there is actually more to that alone feeling. That helplessness you must feel, because I can only imagine the helplessness I would feel. You might find that you've got a lot more in common than what you first thought. And it's always, to me, it's about exploring. It's about exploring, basically. And not bottling things up, and raising awareness, and just raising awareness on such a wide spectrum. And this is what I'm trying to do. Sitting and speaking about my life, some days it's easier than other days, but I just do it anyway. Being brave it's a tough thing to do, but as a very good friend of mine says, short-term pain for long-term gain. So, like I say, concluding the video, take solace that you're not the only one watching a loved one go through something. Number two, definitely don't feel guilty about it. But your experience might be similar, but it might be very different to somebody else's, but that aloneness between the ears will still be there. And just talk about it to someone you trust, and don't bottle it up. Again, easy said rather than done. I bottle things up. We all bottle things up. It's called being a human being. And like I say, my inbox is always open. I'm not qualified, but my inbox is always open. I'm very qualified in real life experience, and at 30-year-olds, I've been through more than your average 30-year-old would have. On that note, I'm going to conclude, and the videos will keep rolling. So thank you again for listening. Bye bye.